Hello and welcome guys to another Monster Hunter Rise video. This time I will be showcasing the Switch Axe. Do bear in mind this is not a tutorial, but it is it's just a video to showcase the gameplay style of the weapon. So starting out with the Switch Axe, there was one change that I noticed straight away. So if you press A, you get taken straight away to the wild swing. So this is actually quite. I really like this change. And also with this change, you can also have access to another finisher. So when you press A twice, actually let me try this again. So 1, 2, 3, and you get this finisher right here. I think it's normally when you get to the third swing that you can access it. So let's try again. So let's try again, and 1, 2, 3, and press X. And you can access that finisher. So it's really good. Like I will try to see like how much damage this will do. Also another thing that you can do, so you're pressing XA gives you access to like this upward swing, which is quite good if you need to access tails that are kind of like out of your reach. So it's very good for cutting tails if you're trying to do that. In terms of X, you still have access to your normal combos, so this is pretty standard. Just mashing X gives you pretty much the combos that you can see on screen. In terms of switching to the sword mode, you can press R, and do bear in mind that whenever you use attacks on the sword mode, that gauge starts going down, and you can keep using the sword mode while you still have a gauge. The thing is, you can only bring out the sword when that gauge is more than that like white marker that you see on the gauge itself. So in terms of the sword combos, and again, this is your normal X combo right here. So there you go. Also, you've got the A combo, which gives you this these like two like cool like swings. And also you do have a finisher with the sword mode, which is if you press X and A, you get access to this finisher, which can actually be very, very powerful. And also, well, I just noticed there was a change on that gauge right there. Maybe you need to reload. Okay, so to reload, whenever you run out of that gauge, basically just press R and the weapon does a reload. In terms of actually reloading, looking at the wire bug skills, actually if you press L and A, it vaults you forward. And basically it starts regenerating your gauge, and it does not actually, your sword attacks do not consume any gauge at all. It is now because we just lost the buff. So the other wire bug move, so it's L and X, not this one. I need to get the weapon out. So L and X pretty much launches you forward, and this makes you immune to flinching and getting knocked back for a certain amount of time, which can be very valuable. Do bear in mind that when this happens, you'll still be taking damage. So if you're not paying attention to your health bar, you might actually be killed without even noticing that you're low on health. So that is it in terms of explanation. Let's go and hit a hunter Great Izuchi. Most likely on Area 6. So do bear in mind that I will not be using the endemic life at all, or the mounting mechanic, because I want to showcase the weapon itself. So if you're a beginner, would I recommend the Switch Axe? It wouldn't be like on top of my priority list in terms of beginners, because you do have like, you have two modes, and basically you also have the two styles. So it's like, I wouldn't really start with the Switch Axe because you need to manage your gauge. There's a lot to like take on board. It's not like, I don't think it's that complex of a weapon, but I still wouldn't recommend it to a beginner. Oh, okay, let's try that. It's pretty much trying to mash. Let's see if I can do the finisher right here. And there you go, massive damage, 169. So it's definitely a move that's worth using. Yeah, I really need to be careful with that tail. Let's see if I can pull off that finisher. Oh, he just stepped away. It does take a while. So if you're a veteran, which weapons we recommend if you're looking for a change and you're coming from the switch axe? So I'd start with the charge blade, because the axe mode motions are somewhat similar to the switch axe, but they are two completely different weapons even then. In terms of the other weapon, you might think that I'm completely crazy for recommending this one, but I'd say the hunting horn is a good recommendation, especially for this game, because basically, having tried the hunting horn, I could say that the attack motions that you have from both the axe and the sword mode, they're very like similar in terms of animation time. They're very similar to the switch axe, so I think in terms of like getting the timings right and dodging the monsters, I think those two would be pretty similar. If you do disagree and I think I'm crazy, do let me know in the comments below. I have to say that I'm not making a very good job with this. Okay, that was cool. Yeah, I did get hit right there. I didn't mean to go to the finisher move right there. Oh, there you go. You know what? Let me move back to the axe and see how much damage this finisher is doing. 65. That's quite decent actually. It is quite decent indeed. Yeah, it's definitely worth using. Like if you're running out of gauge and you're stuck in axe mode, so it's quite powerful. There is also another finisher that you can do in axe mode that I forgot to show you. I'll see if I can pull it off. So you basically go into the A combo as well, and if you press R, it should give you also another powerful finisher in axe mode. So let's see if I can pull it off. So this is the one. So it's also a very good finisher as well. You need to use that. So let's switch into sword mode and see if we can finish him off. Oh, there you go. That was sweet. That was very good. So one of the things I also want to talk about is this armor set. It looks absolutely stunning. And also like it kind of looks like Groudon from Pokemon, like to in an Ironman suit. So I think that looks really funny. But it still looks really cool. So that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the bell icon to get notification on my next video. So this is License to Skill. Thank you very much. Peace.